popping now. Now is the vibrates. The rate at which we're vibing. Just wanted to share a little lesson that was shared with me on a acid trip one time. On the psychedelics and waking up, coming to the ocean, and like with this tide right here is a perfect example, like of where say for instance when you come close, when the tide recedes, they got beautiful shells that show themselves, but you gotta hurry up and catch them before the next tide come in. See, I'm running backwards. But like and going to show you like the same example, with the treasures in life, it's like you gotta go and run towards the water, and even though there's water coming this way, you gotta hurry up and make your grab before, you know what I'm saying? It all goes with the ebb and flow of things. But it's a nice little shell right here. Very sturdy too. Beautiful gift. But let's see what this is. I don't know what this is. We'll see. I have to do my research. Yeah, see, like all the ones start tumbling out towards the water, but as the again, as an ebb and flow, as the rocks being pulled back towards the ocean, those beautiful ones, you could go after them, and that's the whole thing. Like, let's say for instance, ain't none of them up here. Like you see right here, like at the surface where you ain't gotta do no work or nothing. They ain't really got they ain't got this just laying out like this on the surface. See the surface, but again, it's in them waters, and I bet you again, and with that example, like how I'm getting the little treasures right here, and if I was to go scuba diving and go into a coral reef somewhere out there, I see even more beauties and treasures. But I have to go into the unknown, and I have to go into the deeper waters in order to uncover those treasures. And also realizing as I'm saying this, I'm making this comparison with the ocean on an external level, but these deeper treasures they lie inside of us, But we gotta go into them deeper subconscious realms within ourselves in order to pull out those treasures. But like I remember again, like my acid trip, it was almost like that mermaid vibe coming in. Ooh, hold on, I might have another little shit. Hey, it's kind of cracked though. But I was learning about the ebb and flow. Not even just say the ebb and flow, but just the ocean teaching me again that aspect, and it was talking to me in a feminine voice, because the waters deal with that feminine energy. The moon deals with that intuitive feminine energy. Neptune deal with water, Pisces deal with water, crabs, the scarabs, the crabs, the cancers deal with the ocean. And matter of fact, at one time, like on a certain hieroglyphic vibe, I've forgotten what area. I want to say somewhere like in Mexico or South America, but don't quote me. But it was like dealing with Quetzalcoatl or Veracruz. I can't remember the name, but long story short, and see, look, all those treasures, all the little shells. You could grab them, but you gotta hurry up. But basically, the Christ energy, or basically the energy of us being in the fullness of our being, like the full union of our being, masculine and feminine, all those energies depicted as a crab. And kind of reason why, because a crab, like when you're at the crab kind of goes on land and goes in water. And say for instance, when I'm like at the at a part like right here, you got the fire element of the sun touching my feet. You got the water element, you know what I'm saying? So there's the water, the fire, the air element, like all at the foot of the ocean, Oh, I can pick up this one with my feet. But, again, just going with that ebb and flow, realizing, the tide rises and it falls, but it's always flowing. It's is always flowing, and we just have to trust that things are always flowing, always in motion in our favor. You know, the treasures is there. You know, the treasures ain't going nowhere. We gotta, go deeper into them subconscious waters again, and get it. That's the whole thrill of life. Again, like how I gotta run out here to get these crystals, but now I gotta hurry up and watch it. That's only because I'm not getting wet today. I ain't got no water clothes per se. I ain't trying to get wet right now on that level. But even with that too is a balance, because the universe that day I end up going in the water that day on some vibes of like the universe, that water energy, that mermaid energy, like, hey, come in the water. Don't be scared. It's just some clothes. Why you scared of the water? You act like your clothes gonna melt if you touch the water, And reason why that seem intoxicating, because it does pull you in, but it pull you into a point too where you see you gotta have balance, because you could get lost in this ocean all day, Unless you have a little bit of earth, a little bit of, the earth aspect to ground yourself, I'm out, just wanted to share that vibe. To put my little treasures up. Don't forget you could cleanse your certain crystals, which again, like copper and malachite-based crystals, they say not to put in salt water, stuff like that. But me, I kind of just go with the vibe of what I feel intuitively. You can check out my other videos on crystals that speak on it, but I definitely like to give my little crystals a little ocean bath, Out here in LA, Venice Lake. Peace, y'all. Happy now. The only thing that exists is this moment right now.